Why did you get out of bed this morning? What's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your company exist? In the face of bombardment of manipulation and manipulation, and that's the marketplace. How do you get your message to stand out? How do you get your message heard? Why should anyone listen to you? As it turns out, there's a pattern. As it turns out, all the great and inspiring leaders and organizations in the world, whether it's Apple or Martin Luther King or the Wright Brothers, they all think, act, and communicate the exact same way. And it's the complete opposite to everyone else. All I did was write it down. I call it the golden circle. In the middle is the word why. In the center ring is the word how. And the outside ring is the word what. It's this little idea that distinguishes those with the capacity to inspire versus everyone else. Every single organization on the planet knows what they do. These are the products you sell or the services you offer. Some know how they do it, whether you call it your differentiating value proposition or your USP. It's the things that you think make you special or different or better than your competition. But very, very few people in very, very few organizations can clearly state why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make money. That's a result. Why did you get out of bed this morning? And why should anyone care? As a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. It's obvious. We go from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing. We tell people what we do, we tell them how we're different or how we're better, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, a vote, support. But not the inspired leaders, not the inspired organizations. Regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, every single one of them thinks, acts, and communicates from the inside out. They all start with why. If Apple were like everyone else, a piece of marketing from them, for example, would sound like this. They would say what they do. We make great computers. How do they do it? They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? That's normal. That's how most organizations talk to us. Here's our new car. It's got tinted windows, get great gas mileage, leather seats, choose us. But not the inspired leaders, not Apple. They start with why. Here's how they actually communicate. Everything we do, they say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different. All I did was reverse the order of the information. What it starts to show us is that it's not what you do that matters, it's why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply serves as the tangible proof of what you believe. All of their competitors have equal and open access to the same resources, the same agencies, the same consultants, the same media, the same talent. It is a zero-sum game. Dell is a good company that makes good products and is every little bit qualified to make every product that Apple makes. A few years ago, they came out with PDAs and MP3 players, and nobody bought one. Why would we buy an MP3 player from a computer company? It doesn't make sense. But we do it every day. The difference is Dell has defined themselves by what they do, and Apple has defined themselves by why they exist. It's biology. It's biology. If you look at a cross-section of the human brain, looking from the top down, the human brain evolved into three major areas that corresponds with this little idea. The outside area, the what level, is our newest brain, our Homo sapien brain, called our neocortex. The neocortex is responsible for all of our rational and analytical thought and language. The middle two sections, why and how, make up our limbic brains. Our limbic brains are responsible for all of our feelings, like trust and loyalty. It's also responsible for all human behavior, all decision-making, and it has no capacity for language. And so we rationalize. And how come sometimes when you're not the best price, service, quality, or features, you still have loyal customers? There's an inextricable link between leadership and communication. Those who lead are the ones who can clearly communicate what they believe, and those who can clearly communicate what they believe are the ones who lead. In the summer of 1963, 250,000 people showed up on the Mall in Washington to hear Dr. King give his famous I Have a Dream speech. Dr. King was not the only man in America who knew what had to change to bring about civil rights in this country. Dr. King didn't have all great ideas. Some of his ideas were bad. He was not the only man who suffered in pre-civil rights America. In fact, he suffered a little less than some because he was off at university. And he wasn't the perfect man. He had his complexities, but we just don't talk about those things. The difference is Dr. King didn't go around telling people what we need to do, what we need to do, what we need to do. He went around and told people, I believe, I believe, I believe. And people who believed what he believed took his cause and they made it their own. And they told people what they believed. And those people who believed what they believed, they took that same cause and they made it their own. And they told people what they believed. And some built structures to get the word out more efficiently. And lo and behold, on the right day, on the right time, 250,000 people showed up to hear him speak. Every decision we make in our lives as individuals or organizations is a piece of communication. It tells the outside world something about who we are. The clearer you are about what you believe, the more disciplined you are about how you do things, and the more consistent you are in what you do, everything you say and everything you do then becomes a symbol for that set of values and beliefs. And the reason is simple. It's because when you talk about what you believe, and you put your beliefs and your values in clear words or symbols, consistent enough, authentic enough that I know that everything you say and do represents what you believe, I will be drawn to you for myself, for my own survival. Doing business with you, working for you, being your friend says something about who I am. We follow those who lead, not for them, but for ourselves. This is for people who want to inspire those around them or who want to find somebody to inspire them. I can say without a doubt, you inspire me.